morning. So it is 6:30. I'm currently getting ready for the day. Let's see how it works. So I've been awake, oh gosh, since probably 5:45 because my baby, that's her in the background, she was just eating, and then we've been working on elimination communication, which, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially this concept where instead of doing the traditional potty training when they're like 2, you start having them go to the bathroom over a toilet, and you can do it as soon as you pop them out. I started at like 3 months, and it's been going pretty good. She doesn't go to the bathroom like randomly. Like, I can tell when she needs to use the bathroom, and she always gives me enough time to like take off her diaper and then put her over the toilet. And it's just nice. It's nice not having to do like poopy diapers. And we don't catch all of them. It's mainly just getting her comfortable and used to, and the whole concept of like, this is your normal and this is what you should be doing. And like, I like the thought behind it of we kind of have to train them to be okay with soiling themselves. So you kind of skip that step instead of training them to be okay with pooping in their pants and then detraining them on that and train them on a different process like 2 years later. We're just skipping that and going straight to just going over the toilet. And it's not even I don't even feel like that like super strongly, because we still use diapers. Like, we use them throughout the day and stuff, and we use them the first 3 months. But it's more of a, now you don't have to worry about potty training, and especially if you want to have more kids around that time. And that just seems like a lot of having a new kid and then potty training. So now I'm just kind of skipping that step and not having to worry about it later. I'm all about doing, I'm all about doing more work now if it saves me time later. There's some other little parenting things that I do that you guys probably don't know about, that I'm sure seems like it's a lot more work now, but like I said, it's less work later. And if I can help future Joa who wants a lot more babies to not have to do as much work, that is my goal. She is singing in the background, I know. Yeah. So some other things is, you guys are probably seeing content how I do the wrap. So I do baby wearing. We love doing that. And that's so I can be hands-free when we do everything. We don't do pacifiers. We've never used a pacifier on her. And that was just one of those things that, as I was doing research on, it seemed like it's a lot more hassle to teach them how to not use one later. Especially like parents I know, like, it's just a lot of work. And so we kind of use the concept of she needs something that she's never been introduced to. Hi, babies! Good morning! You ready? Do you want to do your cousins? Hi, hello. So, it's like 2:30. Basically, I usually get off around like 3:30, but I was able to leave a little bit early, which was awesome. And I'm trying to think of what I've been doing. Today was a hectic day. If you don't already know, I'm a nanny to my 2-year-old niece. And then my daughter is, I don't know, like 17 weeks now. So I have those two, and my husband had to kind of run errands all morning, so I was kind of solo throughout the day. So that was a lot. And then I woke up this morning and I had a little bit of like a tired throat, and I'm like, I'm just tired. I don't sleep a whole lot these days. And like halfway through the day, I'm like, nope, I have a cold. I haven't had a cold since the beginning of my pregnancy, so that sucks. So I'm gonna keep taking you through that throughout the day, as much as I can. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather. And yeah, like I said, 2:30 right now. It's a beautiful rainy day, and I'm just going to go check my temp, and then I have to do a little bit of a meeting with my husband. And we're that couple that we like schedule in meetings when we know there's topics we need to talk about, and we like clump all the topics together and then do a meeting to go over all the topics so that we're always on the same page. And as a couple who do a lot together, that's how we always stay in sync. He always knows what's going on with my stuff, and I always know what's going on with his stuff, and we know what's going on with our stuff. I have to find the thermometer, but I don't know the last time I had to use it. And one of those cool ones that you don't need to actually like put it in your mouth. You can just like hover it over your face. But I don't know. Oh, found it. Okay, so let's try it. Oh, what did I do? Oh, well, yeah. I accidentally set it to Celsius, and I have no idea how I did that. So it's 36.2 Celsius. So now I have to Google 36.2 Celsius and figure out if my temp is regular, which I'm sure it is. I just want to make sure everything is going good. And I like legitimately don't even know what I did with my cell phone. My daughter fell asleep on the way home, and so my husband's taking a little bit of a mental break before he has to go do business stuff. And by business stuff is we have a life coaching and nutrition company that we're launching, something that we're so excited about. That's just a weird segue, but basically, anyone who knows me knows I'm obsessed with nutrition. I love nutrition. It's just the science of it makes so much sense and just clicks in my brain, and it's just a topic I find so fascinating that I am doing something every week to study up on it, whether it's listening to a podcast, reading a book, anything along those lines. And years back, actually became a certified nutritionist, and I got a certificate in plant-based nutrition specifically. And then more recently, my husband got a certificate in nutrition coaching, and then I got a certificate in nutrition coaching, and then I have a certificate now as a life coach, and he's actually a certified personal trainer. So we have all these certificates about health and nutrition, and we kind of decided that we miss helping people. We both have a background in management, and so we just decided to just kind of dive in, and we want to start helping people with nutrition. It's something that over the years that we've really honed, and it is kind of a skill that you have to learn of how do we eat? How do we feed ourselves? And how do you make it as easy and convenient as possible? Because I don't have time to spend hours cooking every day. And as someone who cooks, most of the stuff I eat is from scratch, but I do that with very minimal cooking. And there's a way to do it. And if that's something you're interested in learning about, let me know in the comments, because I can do recipes. I can show you guys what we eat in a week. I can show you guys what we eat in a day. It is possible to eat as conveniently as you do with ultra-processed foods. It just takes a little bit of effort in planning and prepping. But yeah, and essentially my husband and I were actually launching a course with coaching specifically for pregnant mamas. And that was something that really meant a lot to me after going through my pregnancy and just all the education I did on my own prior to my pregnancy and then throughout my pregnancy, and then just the amount of information out there around pregnancy. I just really want to be able to help women. It's a really confusing time and it's a very overwhelming time, and I think in a weird way, I think women's health becomes an afterthought during pregnancy because there's such a focus on baby during pregnancy and postpartum that like the physical well-being of a mom is kind of put on the back burner. And I don't think that's ideal. I don't think that's right, and I think that sucks. Like, women shouldn't have to be made to feel like they're not the priorities during this time in their life, because what they're going through is huge. And if I can do anything to help kind of give that power back to women of let's educate ourselves, let's put ourselves in a situation where when someone tells us we can't do something, or someone tells us, well, life is just gonna suck, or you're just meant to feel uncomfortable, or you're just meant to feel this or that, which I was even told by different people, both non-medical and in the medical community. And yeah, and because of the steps I took, I didn't experience all those negative things. That's something I want to help other women with. We are constantly bombarded with all this information that you are just meant to be miserable. We're not meant to be miserable. And I think it does us a disservice by not giving us the tools so we don't have to be.